I've got the style and profile.
This behind yo. Pull a Randy Moss, pull a Randy Moss, pull a Randy Moss. When a cop try to ticket you, pull a Randy Moss, pull a Randy Moss, pull a Randy Moss. When a fan gets an attitude, pull a Randy Moss, pull a Randy Moss, pull a Randy Moss. I make $7 million a year, everybody watch me score. Don't play unless I want, cause I'm number 84.
Who says I won't walk off the field again? Who says I won't? Because the realness hurts. The truth hurts. I keep it real.
From the Green Bay 34, play clock down to 3. Dante gets off the play, takes a snap, rolls out to the right. Moss wide open. He burned out Harris. Touchdown!
And profile like never before. To beat a man, you gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, woo, right here.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? RJ back with Nick from the Sports Guys 24/7, Sports Guys 24/7 on Twitter. And I'm going to talk about TNA real quick. And this is something that's bugging me, and I have to talk about it. It is ridiculous to me, and I mean ridiculous, what they're doing on TNA Impact shows. For starters, this is going to be a little bit of rant. So if you're a TNA fan, you're probably going to write some nasty comments, and I say go right ahead. Because if you can defend this, then, you know, I guess... I'm not going to offend you, but what I want to say, never mind, just leave any comments you like. And to me, wrestling has certain codes, and I've been involved in wrestling for quite a while, and there's certain things that you don't do. You don't make it, for starters, you don't make it clear as day that wrestling's fake, all right? I mean, there's things that, you know, obviously Vince McMahon's limo blowing up, you know, certain things that happen that clearly are fake. But what I mean by that is, in the middle of a match, you don't stop and take a break during commercial. That is the most disrespectful thing you could do to the art of pro wrestling, and that's what I'm going to call it. Because if any of you guys are in Chicago, any of you guys went to the recent TNA taping 2 weeks ago that they taped, you know, not only this past Thursday's show, but the show, you know, that live show the week before, know exactly what I'm talking about when I say that during commercial breaks, well, for starters, the show is like, it's set up like a TV show. Jeremy Borash will come out there and stuff, and they will tell people when to cheer and when to boo. Are you kidding me? Do you tell people when to cheer and when to boo? They'll be like, AJ Styles is about to come out, guys. Everybody, AJ Styles. Everyone, you ready for AJ Styles? Everyone cheer up for AJ Styles, folks. And they'll be like, oh, everybody, Christopher Daniels will be coming out next. Christopher Daniels will be out next. Make sure you boo him, folks. Are you kidding me? Do you think Vince McMahon comes out there? Okay, everybody, the Undertaker's coming out. I want you all to be psyched. No. I mean, it's ridiculous that they do that. And during commercial, they try to sell their merch. You have Sting out there trying to sell T-shirts. It's insane to me what they do. You know, and then you go into the part that aggravates me the absolute most. During commercials, you could be in the middle of a match, and then the wrestlers will start no-selling moves. When commercial goes, let's say AJ Styles is on the ground, even though he didn't wrestle the first part. If AJ Styles was on the ground. This is just an example. And Daniel or something elbowed him off the top rope, and, you know, he's selling it. They go to commercial break. You actually hear someone say, and we're on commercial. And then AJ Styles will get up and act like nothing's wrong. Are you kidding me? That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of in my life. And I just don't know how a company can get... No wonder they're in such bad shape. No wonder that company is, you know, struggling to stay on the air. I mean, that's insane. And then you got Dixie Carter over on by Taz and stuff, and you can actually see her over there telling them what to say. Can you imagine once again Vince McMahon over there by JBL? Oh, put over Stone Cold, put over Stone Cold, put over that The Rock's gonna be here tonight. Put it over. I mean, no, he's not gonna be right there. They got enough technology that can say stuff through the headsets. At least it's not as ridiculous. I mean, come on. And then speaking of Dixie Carter, you got Dixie Carter going up to the fans and telling them to throw their trash at Bully Ray. Everyone, come on, please throw your... She's begging people, throw your trash. Please throw your trash. Are you kidding me? They're trying to relive a WCW, NWO, thing. We could call us the New World Order of Professional Wrestling. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think it's just a very poor organization. As you know, I was a huge TNA guy, and I was anti WWE for a long time, and just I can't even watch it anymore. I love AJ Styles. I can't watch it. Sting was one of my all-time favorites. I can't watch that. My favorite tag team split up. Still watch it for Kurt Angle, but the whole Ace and Eights thing is just a cheesy, wannabe, never gonna happen version of the NWO. It's bad. It's really bad.
Yeah. The difference between them and the NWO, though, is NWO was 3 mega stars.
Yeah, exactly.
And I like Bully Ray, but he's not a mega star. And and the sad thing is he's the biggest star in that group.
Yeah, we'll just think of the other group that they had before, the Main Event Mafia. That's a legit group.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if there was anyone that didn't fit in there, it would be Scott Steiner, but I still consider him good enough to be in there.
Oh, for sure. And like I was telling you about before, the whole AJ Styles thing. I hope they're not. I hope they're not really just taking pages out of WCW and trying to relive them.
Yeah, with the Sting thing, is he in, is he out?
Yeah, is he in, is he out, and then have him pretend that he's with them, and then turn on him, and then save TNA.
Yeah.
It's.
I think they're trying to make him an outlaw.
What's that?
I think it seems like they're trying to make him the outlaw, AJ Styles.
It's bad.
You know what makes him an outlaw, don't you? He lets his hair grow and he doesn't take quite as many showers.
Yeah, and the whole thing trying to make him be like distant from his family.
Oh, and he rides a motorcycle away from his house in insane speeds out of nowhere. He's an outlaw.
Yeah, like he stole Batman's motorcycle or something.
Yeah, and he's an outlaw, man. He had to steal that boy.
Yeah, I don't know, like the whole thing where they're making him be distant from his family, all this and that. It's stupid.
Oh man, what if he becomes biker Styles?
What's that?
What if they turn him into biker Styles, like Undertaker?
Yeah, and then he wrestles Taker next year at Mania. Taker versus biker Styles.
Oh man, I mean, if that's what it took to get Undertaker back, I'd be all for it. I don't care if Undertaker has to face the wannabe biker Taker Chuck Palumbo. You know, Chuck Palumbo versus, if that gets biker Taker back, I'm cool with that. I'll take a crappy match for that.
Yeah, I finally get to hear rolling.
Or something, or you done it now, or something. You know, it's but TNA. The thing is, I don't want to hate it, and I don't hate it. I just think it's. I hate the fact I would never want to go to an Impact taping. For any of you guys that go to Impact tapings, it's ridiculous, and I mean the tickets are cheap, and if you don't really care about the sport of pro wrestling or the art form of wrestling, and you just want to see the stars, then go to Impact taping. But if you want to see quality matches and you want to see during commercials, you want to see the wrestlers continue to sell and get you embraced into the moment, go to Monday Night Raw. Go to NXT. Go to ROH. Go anywhere else, because I mean they treat this place like it's a television show. They don't treat it like it's a sports entertainment. They treat it like it's like a soap opera where they yell cut and stuff like that. I mean, they're not literally saying cut, but they'll announce that it's a commercial break so the wrestlers ain't got to do anything and they can just get back up and not sell moves.
Yeah, it's just basically a spit in the face of all the ex-wrestlers.
Exactly. Bret Hart would shake his head with shame.
Yeah. Like, I can't believe Kurt Angle stands for it.
I don't get it. I really don't get it. Because Kurt Angle is he's one of the best wrestlers of all time.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
There's a reason why TNA went to 2 hours after Angle got there. I mean, it wasn't before. When Sting got there, it was 1 hour. When Kurt Angle gets there, that's a 2 hour show.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's a reason. But
I just don't get it. Like, if he's just doing it for a paycheck now, or what? But
I mean, there's a lot of rumors with him, and I don't want to slander Kurt Angle's name by saying some of the things that people are saying about him. But I'll go ahead and just be brief. Kurt Angle. I mean, there's a lot of rumors that Kurt Angle has drug addiction problems. Doesn't mean it's true. It doesn't mean he does have pill problems or anything like that. But I've heard stories about that, and I've heard stories about his neck, it being too bad to the point where he can't, legally legally or be cleared to compete with WWE. I've heard a lot of stories like that, and some of them may or may not be true. But I mean, if Kurt Angle was ever to come back, I think WWE would at least give him some kind of role. If it wasn't wrestling related, they'd give him a management position or as a manager for a wrestler or something like that. But I think he would do something. There's like a handful of TNA talent that would actually be able to go to WWE, and there's all kind of Robert Roode and all these guys are like, oh, I'd choose to stay here. So you choose to make less money and be less famous and have to work that much harder and by work that much harder, I don't mean obviously WWE's got way harder of a touring schedule, but
Yeah.
but the fact that all these guys always say, oh, they get paid the same. No, they don't. Hey, dude, get out of here. I don't care who you are. You're going to sell more merch. You're going to sell more merch in WWE no matter who you are than you will in TNA. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, they can't even sell out. They can't even sell out arenas. They have to tape out. They have to tape off like 2/3 of the arena and have like 4,000 people there, and 4,000 people in a 16-person arena. There's more people in one Monday Night Raw arena than there are people that buy TNA pay-per-views, for crying out loud. It's ridiculous. I mean, people don't even care to stream most of those pay-per-views.
No.
You ever try to download a pay-per-view from TNA? You got to wait like a day or two because no one puts it up on a torrent website because I mean, there's such a little WWE pay-per-views are on torrent sites 2 hours after the show. TNA, you might have to wait 2 or 3 days to watch the next Impact because you had to wait 5 days to see what the pay-per-view was about. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer that they're going to stay afloat. Dixie's just going to run them right into the ground further than they are right now.
Yeah, and as far as Bully Ray goes, I'm a Bully Ray fan. I really am. I think the guy's great, and I have no problem with him being champion. I just have a problem with the Aces and Eights entire storyline. Him being champ, him being heel, that's fantastic. It makes no sense, but it's fantastic. So you get beat up for nine straight months and you're the leader. That's awesome. But even though the leader clearly had Eric Bischoff's voice on the voiceovers, which is really weird, they still haven't explained that yet. Maybe they'll say they put the Eric Bischoff, it was hostage or something, or I don't know. But I have no problem with Bully Ray, and the fact people say, oh, he's too old to be champion. How are you too old to be champion? If you can go, it don't matter how old you are. It don't matter if you're 45 years old and you're champion. Hulk Hogan was champion when he was 52 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, it doesn't matter how old you are to be champion. If you can go, you can go. And Bully Ray's a great talker. He can go. Him being champ has nothing to do with weight, has nothing to do with anything like that. All it has to do with is the fact that it's someone different, and TNA is the kind of company that puts their title on everyone and sees how it's going to work. I mean, pretty much anyone that remotely has been a main eventer in any capacity in TNA has been a champion, at least once. They give everyone a try, and some last longer than others, but that's just how it is.
Yeah, and like when the whole Aces and Eights thing started, half the times it wasn't even the real guys. They had just staff guys put on masks.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't afford to pay them.
They couldn't afford to have the guys there every week.
Yeah. Oh, you can't afford to pay Luke Gallows? Like, really?
I wonder how much Luke Gallows is asking for. He can't be asking for much more than Val Venus these days.
Well, I don't know.
I'd take Val Venus over Gallows. I'd be calling up Sean Morley like, "Hey, come on in here, dude. We'll hook you up with Rex Ryan, or not Rex Ryan, Joey Ryan. We'll hook you up with Joey the Rex Ryan, I guess, and
hello, lady.
And that'd be a sick group, man.
Oh yeah.
The funny thing is, you know who one of my favorite stars in TNA is? Matt Morgan. The DNA of TNA. Matt Morgan, the DNA of TNA.
Oh yeah.
The MVP of Spike TV. The only man to have his DNA sent into NASA for testing. You don't say that no more, but that's what happened. The only man. Yeah. I mean, I'm winking when I say that, but you guys can't tell.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, he's a legend. I'm a huge fan of Matt Morgan. But who's your favorite star there?
Kurt Angle.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, Kurt Angle and AJ.
Yeah. Well, we're about out of time. This is our last video for the night, isn't it?
Yep.
All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll be back next week for more. Please give us comments. Leave us messages on Twitter and stuff at sportsguys247, or follow me at xrjx720. We will definitely be back with more videos next week, and we'll see you later. Signing out for now.